Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and now we're looking at the new moon in Leo. So the new moon in Leo has the word shine on it. Now the Moonology book says that it's coming in on the 16th of August, which is Wednesday, I do believe. And we're going to look at how we can take a boost here from this beautiful, I don't know, shining beacon of courage, action, everything Leo's known for, right? Lions, Leos. My son's a Leo. My friend who was here for a while in physical form, Catherine, was a Leo. They have a lot of passion with them, okay? So, just, it's time for you to take center stage, okay, Pisces, with this new moon. You may need to take a couple of days before. They were talking about the dark moon a couple of days before to completely release what needs to be let go and then shine on. After last week's readings, you have been feeling very, very determined, very good in the spots that you've been in. So I'm going to pick another card from this Moonology. Where is it? Well, this one is Manifestation. And it's a great deck to have as a manifestation, because that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to manifest. Okay, so let's see here, Pisces. Okay, step into your power. So there you go. It's time for you to step into your power, beautiful Pisces. Yeah, that sounds about right. In the way that it's coming in and the way that it's feeling. It's time for you to, I don't know, decide where you're going and go, okay? Look, I've pulled some cards for myself in the 6 months, 3 months and 6 month range. And I've been told that if I just sit still and don't do anything for the next 6 months, in other words, if I don't, start going after my passions and making things happen, because there's things I have, like I say, on the stove, boiling and stuff. If I don't take, in 6 months time, it's gonna basically, like, boil over. So I feel this message is probably related to you too. If something needs a change, it's time to be doing it. It's time to be embracing it and doing it, okay? Because I always tell you, if you don't break down, if you don't bring the tower down by yourself, if you don't restructure the foundation that's crumbling, it's going to come down around you regardless. So when you want to be the one in charge of doing it, so go ahead and, step into what you need to be doing and do it. Don't be afraid. Try something, like, I don't know, Pisces, just, I get that impression that it's time, that in the next 6 months, right? Focus, okay? I like that. And it's got 14, just my favorite number. 5, of course. Yeah. I like that. I like the fact that her face is in water, because we are water, right? We are that sign. And you have the butterfly on top of it. It's very, very Piscean in nature. It's, yeah. So let's see here. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There is no room for scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and do not listen to gossip or negative people. If it is a mistake, it is your mistake to make. Do not waste your focus. Do not split your attention into too many pieces. I like that. I like that. Because like I said, I have a lot of things on the stove. I need to pick one and go, right? What we place our focused attention on matters. Placing our undivided focus on something means we are most likely to take action on it. And I think that's what I say. Shine and take the lead. Take action. This moon is asking you to go ahead and, move on with that one. We are more likely, we wish to complete, we focus on it. We're more likely to plan and succeed in our achievements should we take time to focus on how. Even something as simple as eating a meal is more enjoyable if we take the time to focus on just that. eating and all of its sensory rewards. What hinders focus? Diversion. It is often diversions we set for ourselves or what we allow. When we are afraid of our own growth or greatness, we may procrastinate. Oh, I'm a good one for that. I will do everything but what I need to do to move forward, right? We might place drama in our own way. We may even focus on everyone except for ourselves and never have the time to do the things we set for ourselves. Our heart's desires, therefore, never come to us. We might allow the opinions of others to get in the way, letting the criticisms and values of others affect us. This is useless. We need to forget about the gossip or opinions of others about what our society says. Instead, turn your focus to you and what you are doing. Pay attention to you. You. We need to focus instead on what feels so deeply good to us. What we really want, what we want to place our laser-like focus upon. And soon it will be ours. Okay. So if you're looking for a stone, because I never say this, but I feel like I need to, a companion stone or metal is carnelian. And carnelian, I do believe, is like a brownish stone, isn't it? I could be wrong. Wait a minute, let me see here. I don't want to set you on the wrong path, but I am not a crystal. Let's see, carnelian. Yes, it is. It's like a brownish, amberish stone. I do have one in here. Let me see here. I'm going to take a quick look and find it. Oh, pardonnez-moi. Is that it? Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, this is a carnelian stone. You see the brown on it? I have a few. I know I have more here, but that is definitely a carnelian. So, there you go, Pisces. If you want one of those, just look it up. I like the way it's kind of like, it's got the orangey to it too, you know, but while the earthy, so I'm just going to leave that here for now. And I'm going to, what are we going to do? Yeah, some of these carnelians are clear as well. So if you have a clear one, don't worry about it. But they got like a brownish tinge. Orangey brown, right? Okay, so I'm using the Transient Tarot. Alright, so let's see what we can do with this. Crown of Wands. Step into your power or take the lead. Right here, okay? That is the King of Wands. He's a natural born leader with a lust for life, okay? He's very dynamic. He's very leader-oriented. He's inventive. He's authentic. He's charismatic. He's experienced. He's energetic, of course. He's devoted. He's very decisive and courageous, okay? So, I don't know, take a page out of his book, okay? I know that's not in us. We like to really, like, look at everything and just kind of, you know, I don't know, I feel like we're that kind of person, right? So the Three of Wands is about launching. So it's going, it's not contemplating. The 2 is contemplating. The 3 is launch. Shine, whatever you want to call it, it is definitely. And I love the fact that, you know, I'm putting it back here because look, it's flowers. It's, okay, sunflowers. There's that, keeps wanting to show up, which is the crown chakra. Okay, the white chakra stone. So it's the crown chakra. Okay, so what else do we have here, Pisces? The Hanged One. I love that it's an anchor necklace in this picture. Because this hand is open and there's an anchor, but the anchor is in reverse and it's a necklace. Because anchors keep you stuck, right? So the perspective is turn that anchor upside down. It's a necklace. It's not a full-blown heavy anchor. You have the ability to switch it up. In other words, it's not an anchor. It's the image of an anchor. It's the representation of that. It doesn't mean that you're actually stuck. It just means that you can. If you let yourself be, if you figure it out as the hang one, your perspective can change. So just like everything else, you feeling stuck or just procrastinating and not moving forward and not shining within yourself is only an indication that you're not looking at it from the right perspective, right? So what's the word here? Focus. This is what they want you to do, okay? Not a million cards to tell you the same thing over and over again here, Pisces. It's the cards to let you know that you need to bloom where you are. You need to launch into your power. And that you need to focus, okay? You need to grab perspective and focus on the thing that you want the most and make it happen, okay? This is a time for lists. This is a time for waking up and reaffirming the same thing over again. Today I'm going to work on this part of my life and do it. And then wake up the next day and say, today I'm going to wake up and work on this part of my life and do it. I really want you to make a list, and I want you to write in the comments right now what you're going to work on, okay? You can leave blanks if you don't want to write it, but I want you to do the physical action of it so that you put it into your brain, you know? Like even if it is, you've been putting off calling somebody. Some of you, somebody here has been putting off calling someone for whatever reason. I'm not going to get into that. It's too personal, but I want you to write in the comment section, I am going to call this person today. I want you to write it down and I want you to take the action. Okay? Get it done and over with. Okay? Stop putting it aside. Stop putting it off till tomorrow. I want you to do it today. And for others, I want you to do the same. Today I'm going to clean out that cupboard, that closet. I want you to write that in the... for somebody else, today I'm going to write down 5 new business ideas for my current business or the new business that I'm looking at, and I want you to write them down, and I want you to stay there and focus until you get, no matter how ridiculous, I want you to write the 5 things that come into your brain, and then I want you to focus on each one. I want you every day to do a little more, another step forward. I want you to launch into your ideas, okay? It's time for you to shine. By giving these ideas, by following through in these ideas, you're allowing yourself to believe in yourself and what you have the ability to do. You have everything that you need to move forward. And I want you to do that absolutely, Pisces. Alright, so I'm going to pick one more deck here. I'm going to take the Morgan Greer because I feel that's a masculine deck and it's a deck of action, right? We need the action from this deck. So I'm going to take a few cards here. All right. So Spirit, what else do you have to add here? The Emperor. Again, I feel a lot of power here. A power play. The Emperor is very calculated, very authoritative, very powerful, stable card. Practical problem solver. So if you need to at this point to tap into the Emperor, it's good. Okay. I think he's also mentioning that this is going to bring stability to your life. Okay, it's going to bring a turnaround of going, I know what I need to do here. I know how I need to move forward with this. You're going to feel very empress in this kind of things, right? It's a practical problem solver that brings wisdom with good decisions, and that's who he is. That's who he represents, and that's what you need to tap into right now. Okay, to get things done, to get things moving. I love it. And then you have the Empress on the other end, which is perfect because I thought 2 cards for one end. So you have the divine masculine and feminine being represented both in here. Take your creative ideas and bring them to life, okay? Get that I think with the Empress, you probably have had a few ideas, but because you've sat with them for too long, they're kind of just sitting there. You need to pass it on to the Emperor to make things happen, okay? Absolutely. And wouldn't it be a shame, Pisces, if you just let those ideas kind of die off, that creativity die, that fertility of thought and of creation to just kind of fade away because you were too afraid or just kind of just, you know, I don't know, sitting there waiting for things to make sense, or you just, you know, I don't know, you just kind of let life take away your power, okay? This is what I feel. I feel like you are very sure of yourself right now. We had such a great week last week. I want you to tap into that and just kind of flow into it, okay? We've had a lot of changes. We've done a lot of thinking, a lot of reshifting. Now it's time for action. It's time to take those things that you have put back in your basket of things that you want and pick one out and do it. Then pick another and do it. But don't pick too many that you have too many things going on. Focus on the ones that really matter and work at making them real, okay, and happen. Whatever part of your life this may apply to, my beautiful Pisces. So that's it. That's your new moon in Leo. I want to keep it nice and simple and short because I think that's, you don't need much more than this at this point, okay? There's a lot of fire energy. There's a lot of Leo. There's a lot of wands. I'm feeling the fire, okay? So go for it. Go for it. Look at all this fire energy here, okay? It's gorgeous, Pisces. So that's it for me. Thank you so much. I'm going to come back later and I'm going to do the week's readings. And we're going to look at what kind of energy. I think I'm going to keep the Morgan Greer and also the Transit Tarot for reading cards, but I'm not sure what else I'm going to be picking here. Thank you so much for being here, my beautiful Pisces, and thank you for being part of this channel. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings as always. Take care for now.